Alright, so in this video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be determining whether or not the triangle here on the left is either a right triangle, an acute triangle, or an obtuse triangle. And we're going to use the converse of the Pythagorean theorem in order to do so. The converse of the Pythagorean theorem is still a squared plus b squared equals c squared. But in this case we're going to be filling in the values as if we were assuming that it was a right triangle, and then figuring out whether at the very last step, if both sides are either equal to one another, or if a squared plus b squared is greater or less than the value of c squared. So let's go ahead and plug in our values, and we're going to treat the longest side as the hypotenuse. So 30 we're going to plug in for c, and then 10 and 24 we're going to plug in for a and b. And let's just work this out. 10 squared is 100, 24 squared is 576, and 30 squared is 900. So you may already be able to figure this one out, but let's just continue. 100 plus 576 is 676, and 676 is less than 900. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at our little rules here. If c squared is less than a squared plus b squared, we would have an acute triangle. Well, in this case, c squared is actually larger than a squared plus b squared. So the obtuse triangle is what's going to fit this mold. C squared, which is 900, is greater than a squared plus b squared. And that's exactly how this reads if you were to either read it backwards or just by saying a squared plus b squared is less than c squared.